They bled in the sand while you sat in your van with your hands on your phone yelling free the land. You post with a flag but don't lift a hand. They ran toward hell, you never ran. No TikTok clips when the bombs drop in, just full clips loaded and a soul locked in. No fame, no filter, no soft violin, just death on the breath and a war to win. You type thank you then forget their names while they fight flashbacks in the pouring rain. You flex online but you fold in pain. They lost limbs, still stood in flames. They buried friends, never blinked, no pause. They fought for you with a heart full of flaws. Tough love, this ain't a round of applause. This is truth with a boot and a cause. They held the line while their brothers died. Watch God's fall in their mother's eyes. They come back home and you demonize while they hide that shake in their battle cries. You ain't built like them, don't pretend. Don't sip your latte and hit send. They died for rights, you don't defend. This is Zell, bitch, we don't bend. Yeah, they slept in mud with a lung full of smoke while you tweet vibes and complain you're broke. They lost more friends than your feed can show, but you scroll right past like a bitch-ass ghost. They kissed goodbye, then kissed the ground. Heard final words that still echo now. That freedom shirt that you wear so proud. They paid in screams, but you talk so loud. You flag wave high when it's Instagram clean, but ghost the vets with the IVs in their spleen. They saw things God don't put in dreams. You cry over comments, they bled in streams. You flex your rights with a latte grin while they lost light in the fight within. They got scars on skin and a steel-built chin, but they're ghosts in line for a check that's thin. They ain't asked for your thanks, your likes, your post. They ask for a home that don't haunt like ghosts, but you praise them once, then you do the most to ignore that shit while they overdose. They ain't just heroes, they're stitched in dust of cities burned and allies crushed. They stood for more than a thank you must. They stood when the whole damn world went bust. Came back broken, stitched with rage, but you scroll past them like yesterday's page. You praise them once, then change the stage while they drink in the dark just to silence the cage. You say heroes, then cut their voice, leave them rotting with the loudest noise. They earn more than your shallow choice. They need real fucking help, not a Hallmark voice. You waive your rights like you paid that bill while they dream in screams that can't sit still. You post freedom, they paid that thrill with blood on boots and a will to kill, but they ain't monsters. They were made that way by a system that fucked them and threw them away. They saw more hell than your preachers say, and they walk with ghosts every goddamn day. They don't want praise, they want peace and truth, not lies and checks and a system loose. They were built in fire, you sip your juice while they scream through dreams they can't diffuse. You wanna thank them, then earn that debt. Fight for the ones this world forgets. Don't clap for war with a mouth that's wet, then go back home like there's no regret. They stood in line while the cowards ran. They stared down hell with a trembling hand. They lost it all just to take that stand. This one's for the ones who never fucking ran. They lit that flame, they felt that pain. They marched through hell in a bloodstained frame. No fame, no name, no golden chain, just boots on the dirt and a soul in chains. They trained through rain, they braved that game where death comes fast and the rules ain't sane. No shame when they aim, no time to explain. They just move through fire like a war-born vein. They lost that friend, held tight that blame. Now they drink to forget, but it fuels that flame. They scream in the night, no one came, so they learned to fight with a frozen brain. They carried the flag, not for game, but to guard your life while you mock their strain. They came back home, not the same, but they stood like gods in immortal frames. So don't you dare spit that name if you ain't bled sweat in a soldier's lane. They gave their youth, they backed their aim for a world too soft to respect their flame. But I spit for the